Alright, so real quick video. I was thinking about buying a whole new set kit of these discs for my high-tech 8-inch flat lap. And I wanted to make sure, because I don't have a hair dryer in the house, I could always borrow one. But I just felt like, man, I don't know if the hair dryer would actually work that well. Or they said a hot glue gun to get these pads off of the disc. I'm going to show you the disc in a minute. So since I didn't have that, I decided to put some warm water in a pot about quarter of the way up, maybe a third of the way up, and just put it on the stove on 2. Let it sit there for about 10-15 minutes. It got warm enough to I wouldn't say it was hot on 2 to 3. I could touch it, but not too long, so it was like more than warm, but it wasn't like scorching hot. The discs are acrylic, so if you have a high-tech flat lap, you'll understand. But if you have any kind of lap or machine or anything that has these discs, these feel like leather, but I don't know what they're truly made out of, and I stuck it together like a taco. That's how sticky it was. I'll try to pry it off so you can see. So now I'm just soaking it in hot water. Let me see if I can show you. Or warm water. It was hot for a minute. So you can kind of see around the edge here. That's the gluey film. So I'm trying to soak it to see if it will be easier, and then I'm going to scrape it off with a razor blade. Boy, it wasn't that easy to get off. What I took is a needle nose pliers. That's all I had available. But it actually, you can use any kind of pliers. And once it loosened up around the one edge here, I just started pulling my fingertips a little bit more and a little bit more, and I got about a quarter to half inch. Then I took the pliers and I started ripping it more and more. And even though these are kind of thick and they're acrylic, you don't want to pull and snap or crack them or anything like that. So what I did is I just pulled it as far back as I could, and I put it back in for another 5 minutes, and then pulled it off again, got it about halfway, did it another 2-3 minutes, maybe about 15 minutes or less total, and I just pulled it off, and it came off pretty easy. And that's the regular side, the bottom side down. So that's how I did that. So if you don't have a hair dryer, or the hair dryer ain't working for you, or if you don't have a hot glue gun, or maybe even an iron maybe would work, I don't know. But the hot water trick on the stove on 2, it worked fine. Let me pause this and see if I can open it up so you can see it. Man, this thing was sticky. Now it is July 3rd. They have a 4th of July 25% off. So I want to get a whole bunch of new discs, but I don't want to get backing plates because the backing plates are kind of expensive. Even on sale, they might be around $25 a piece. They're normally like $35, $36, or I can't remember, but they're expensive, and I didn't want to have to buy a kit of this and then a whole set of discs. So I see if I could get these off, and I did. So now I know I can get them off the other disc as well. Okay, so let me show you. See that? That's still glued down. So like, even though I'm trying to rip it with my hands, with 2 hands just now when I paused you, and I could barely do it. That's how strong these things are. It's almost amazing that it came off in the hot water. So I'm not even going to worry about trying to pull it apart to show you. You can see it moving a little bit, all that gluey and gooey stuff. And it smells like paint thinner. It doesn't even smell like glue. It smells like paint thinner. It's pretty nasty. So what I was going to say is that I bought this in December, and I've used it. I probably busted it out about 4 or 5 times to do a whole bunch of rocks and everything like that. This disc, the brown one, got beat up really bad. The rest of them really didn't. The blue one's still in pretty dang good shape. The red one is in between the blue and this. It's still pretty good shape. But I'm going to get a whole, since they're on sale, I'm going to get a whole set of them. You get all 4 or 5 discs. I forget what it is. There's a brown and orange, a blue, and the white. So, and then you get all those. And then I got a couple extra different number discs and everything. But what I was saying is July 2022, and I started in December, maybe January, starting to use this. So you get about 6 months. They say you can do 100 to 200 pieces per disc or whatever like that. I don't know. I probably did 100 or more. Some of the stuff was heavy. Some of the stuff was rougher, So I don't know, 6 months for this. I thought it would last like a year or more. And like I said, some of the other ones are in better shape. Let me show you so you know what I'm talking about. All right, so all that white stuff isn't like dirt or rock dust or anything. I scrubbed the heck out of it, and it's just kind of worn out. It's just worn down and out. And then here's the red one, where you can see it has much more. Where's a brown spot? So there's the original like brown and brown. You can see that the red one is in a lot better shape, probably about another 25% better, maybe even 30% better. But it's going to go soon. Now the blue one is way better than this. So the blue and the white, because you really don't need them. When you go from the diamond steel looking plated ones to the colored ones, the more you go up to the red and then the blue and the white, the less time you need. Literally, you can be like maybe 5 minutes on something like that, and then you may be about 3 to 5 minutes here, and then you go on the blue one, and you might be, depending on the rock or crystal, you might be on there for 30 seconds to 2 minutes at most. So they get half the time used compared to these. So I just wanted to show you that, and that's what it looks like on the disc. And that's it. So yeah, I'm going to order them 25% off 4th of July sale on all their products except machines. So I'm going to get some disc and some diamond paste and other stuff that I might need for my set. That way I have them in stock, and when these start to run out and they get warped like this, then I'll be able to just rip them off the disc in the hot water and yeah, put them on. All right, so before you go out and spend a whole bunch of money, maybe you're a woman or something, you live alone or whatever it is, and it is hard to get off even when you do it with the hot water. You got to pull and pull. Get somebody to help you if you need, but just soak it in hot water on the stove on a 2 or 3. You don't want to boil it or anything. I don't think these things would melt, but you don't want them to crack. And like I showed you, it came out perfect. All right, so hopefully that helps anyone. You save you a lot of money too if you had to buy 4 new backing plates, even if they were $25 a piece. That's $100 right there. All right, so hope that helps you. Lots of love to you. Bye bye.